Okay, today we are talking about blindfolds, and if you have been following along in our BDSM workshop with our Amazon kit, where we got all these different BDSM items, this is the last one in the kit. We have made it through, but that doesn't mean our BDSM or kink exploration is done. We are in future videos going to be talking about some vaginal fisting, some anal fisting, some wax play. So stay tuned because there is still lots of kinks that we can get up to, but this is just the last one. And the Amazon kit. So if you got the Amazon kit, congratulations, you've made it through. A blindfold is very underrated because it's so easy to do, but it changes so much about sex. And if you don't have a blindfold, that's okay. You can use your sleep mask, you can use a tie, a scarf, tied around your partner's eyes so they can't see, and then help enhance all the other senses. Before your partner puts a blindfold on, you of course want to make sure what they're okay with you doing, what they're not okay with you doing. Just make sure you know their boundaries and that you're going by the BDSM kink rules of having a safe word. That means you stop at any time, or doing the red, yellow, green method, where red means stop right now, yellow means slow down. Let's talk about it. This is feeling a little weird to me. And green means this is amazing. Let's keep going. Something cool about the blindfold is it helps, enhance your other senses. Touch can feel really good when you can't see. You can be focusing on what you smell, what you hear, but also the anticipation adds another element to the sexual experience. Not knowing where your partner is going to touch next, what they're going to do there, is really exciting and just a way to spice things up. So there are a lot of things you can do with the blindfold. One is you can turn it into a game. Your partner can put a blindfold on, and then you can go down their body with different sensations, and they can guess which sensation it is. They can guess, where you're going to lick next on their body. You can make circles or use different sensation things to make shapes. They can guess what kind of shape it is. And so being with a blindfold can be very fun. It can also be used for sensory deprivation, which can enhance the other senses. If you want even more sensory deprivation, you can combine the blindfold with like music or headphones in their ears so they can't see or hear. So all they really have to focus on is that touch and how good it feels. Blindfold is a really great way to ease into experimenting with kink because it's pretty low key, and you can just, hello honey, what do you want? My husband closed my door on me. He doesn't want to hear me talk about my blindfold. It's a good way to experiment with kink because it's a pretty mild way into things. You can keep doing what you're doing, but just one person, the receiver, has a blindfold on, and that's like a way that automatically elevates things without it being so extreme. But also you can combine any kinks with your blindfold. So you can have blindfold while doing like the flogger. You're not blindfolded. You want to be able to see your partner if you're using a flogger. They're blindfolded. You're using a flogger on them or using the paddle on them, because then that's really going to build anticipation, because that's a very strong sensation that they're not sure what's going to happen next. So you can combine the blindfold with any of the kinks, as long as the person who's in charge of the kink doesn't have the blindfold on. They need to be able to see the giver, needs to be able to see the receiver. You can also enhance the newness of the experience by putting a partner on your blindfold and doing things in a new room. This means it's just not in bed. And so you can do things on the couch, the kitchen, just play with it, have fun with it. That's a way to make things feel very new, very exploratory. Hi, Joe. You can feed your partner who is blindfolded, which can be very sensual, especially if the foods are, sensual foods like strawberries, cherries. We're not talking steak or something drippy and wet. I mean, you can do drippy if you want like chocolate covered strawberries, but just like the savory steak doesn't seem like a good time to me. I'm also a vegetarian, so that could probably be why. You could also put a blindfold on. You could each have a blindfold on and you can masturbate together. And this is cool because it like completely lowers your inhibitions. You don't feel like you need to be looking a certain way. It can just make you feel free to like fully explore your body without the pressure of maybe like pressure you put yourself under when you're with a partner. Of course, and you can blindfold your partner and go down on them. We love this. We love when the enhanced sensations are combined with sensations that pleasure your partner. It's just gonna feel all that much better to them. So try it out. I hope you enjoy. This blindfold's a little small, but I have a small face. So yeah, I hope it works out great.